Where did you all come from? What? What? Stuart, you said this was just a private meeting between you, me, and our friend Fran.
Did I? I don't remember that. Must have been possessed.
Let me know you recheck the chat log.
No.
Oh, he said, and our fans, not Fran. I misread it. Sorry, no, I'm a sucker misreading. Oh, that makes more sense.
Don't know if we have fans. I think we have friends.
Oh, the better half of our community is our community. We just sort of work
Yes.
here. I'm
Yes.
not bantering at all. Hi, Stuart. Welcome back. Pod 2!
Yeah, yesterday we did the worst Star Trek ship designs with you guys voting in the poll to determine who the overall winner was. And they're doing the same thing today again, but this time best ship designs, even though he has the worst ship design thumbnail beside
Nope.
us right now.
I did everything else apart from that, apparently.
Yeah. So if you're confused, don't worry about it. It's going to be fixed in a second. So yes, the best ship designs in Star Trek. You guys get to pick them, and you guys get to vote on them to decide which one stays at the top.
Yeah, we had a plan for this yesterday, and then it altered mid-live because turns out how you guys decided was super interesting and allowed for a lot of interaction, and we quite liked that. So you guys are the winners. We all plead our case yesterday. We each had a few ships we were going for, and you said no to all of them. This time, we'll see if we can make some cases. And I love the fact that personal preference, Stuart, huge part of this. So it's gonna be super interesting to see where on earth you guys place things. Not that I'm saying go for the best ship at the first. Lead us in. Going slow and steady. But
Yeah.
yeah,
It'll be interesting to see how the tides turn in this one, because there are some good ones for sure, but it might not be everybody's favorite. So
some people might, and we had a couple of almost wins yesterday, where the 50-something% might just eke over, and because it'll be winner stays on, maybe a non-Federation ship will win. Right? Maybe. And they can be fan as well. We've talked about this before. So fan film ship, game ships, a design right, just Trek, but something of that ilk.
yes.
All right, I will get sharing. I will see in a mo.
Yeah.
And Stuart, mention the PayPal because the PayPal is
That's part of my spiel. Get away from me.
PayPalicious.
Go to your sharing.
Okay, goodbye.
Go. Goodbye. Get out. Hit the like button, guys. 14 people here and 9 likes. Let's get those likes up to 20 if we can. Hit the like button if you're just joining us. Yes, you can help out. You can pick your favorite ships by super chatting in, or if you use PayPal, you can select 2 for the price of 1. So generally it's $5 for a PayPal to pick 1 ship, or sorry, for a super chat. But if you do PayPal $5, you get to pick 2 ships, which we will talk about and have everybody vote on. So this will be fun. It'll be interesting. Keep an eye out for the poll as well. Make sure you're checking out the poll and voting on it, because it's about you guys and what your decision is here. So do it. Other than that, standard stuff. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell icon to all so you don't miss any content from us, whether it be edited or live. Don't forget to check the join option down there on YouTube. There's a join button, or you can head on over to Patreon/Trekyards. There's another way to join us over there on a monthly basis. All helps us out immensely and is amazing. So anything you can do to help us out and support us, we appreciate you guys. But yeah, be part of the lives, super chat in, PayPal in, and let your voice be heard. Yes. Also, there are links in the description of every video to the Teespring and the TeePublic store. Some great Trekyards merch and some great other merchandise as well. So check that stuff out. Clicking the link helps immensely. So yeah, this should be an interesting live, I would imagine, as people's tastes are different. But yeah. All right. So yeah, once he's back, we will get into it. We already have 2 super chats. I'll check the PayPals right now, see if anybody has PayPal'd in. We just get a few dedicated PayPalers. So And they're PayPalers. They're PayPals. They're friends. They're pals. Yes. No, no PayPals as of. Oh wait, yes, there is one. Ooh, excellent from Ray Ricks. Cool. All right, Ray, we will get to those in just a moment. So yeah, as soon as Sam's back, which there he is there, we will jump into the super chats. There is a PayPal already, so if you want to get those ready while we look at the first.
That is super.
Chats. Oh, well, actually, I need. Oh shit. Never mind. Hold on a second. Yeah, we'll get to Olivia's $5. Enterprise J.
Oh.
See, I can do thumbnails, she says.
Ah.
I mean, she was right. There was the thumbnail for a hot second.
Just the wrong thumbnail. But yay, we finally get to talk about. But you know, maybe that was an intentional, you know, joke, right? Where it can't be one of the worst. It can be one of the best. And that's important. And there she is. Although, yeah, I guess therefore winning by default. But
yeah, I guess the first one would go in this.
Congratulations, Enterprise J! You've stayed true to winning for one round.
I mean, it might beat out the next ones. Who knows?
Who knows? Let me start a poll so you guys can vote on the J.
Yeah, the J was the thumbnail picture for yesterday, kind of as a little bit of clickbaitiness, but a lot of people.
Well, no, 50% love it, 50% hate it. It's a very controversial ship. It's very split the audience kind of one.
True. But we had a few comments before the live even started, like, what are you doing with the J there? So, not the biggest fan of it myself personally. I have the Eagle Moss XL one, and it is very spindly, so much so that the ends of the nacelles are drooping just because there's like, it's so flimsy little plastic back there. And I don't know why, because it's been in the box the entire time.
I was about to say, I've never, I mean, obviously I took it out originally, but
I'd check yours because it's probably, because when I did my review of it, it was fine, and then I checked it when I took it to London Comic Con because I want to sell it, and they're droopy.
But Stuart, there's a poll. Read out if you can.
Oh, we have a poll which you guys can vote on because that's what this is all about.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the best ship design, Enterprise J or any other ship?
Let's find out. Vote now, not yesterday. By the end of it, like 70 people watching. We had loads of things in the chat. So yeah, no, it's a great ship in concept. You just can't understand it. If someone was genuinely model a ship at a scale where all the lights were actually raised building style things and you can actually go in and see them and they have 3 dimensions at the scale you want, then I think people would get it. You know, seeing like a Defiant fly over it and over
There's
it.
no ship on the screen that they can see.
No, it should be. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, and they keep flying over it because it's such a long ship. But seeing everything actually at a scale, you'd be like, oh damn, it takes you a good minute to fly over the nacelles because yeah, they're giant. But you can't get that from the scale, you know.
Yeah, and people make a point about being spindly and like thin where the struts attach, and we've looked at this. Because of the scale, it's actually pretty substantial.
It's plenty.
It's like, yeah, like Starship size.
It's the and you know, Doug was right. It's the exact same thing that people would have said for the 60s nacelles. The nacelles are too small. What percentage of the audience would say the Enterprise Connie's pylons are too small? Because we understand it's about right, but that's exactly the audience that would complain. Are now saying versus just yeah. But no, as a you've got on a future. It looks like a future Enterprise. That's what Doug did right. Is it a good design? Don't know, but it absolutely looks like a future Enterprise. So mission success, right? The interior big letdown, but that's because they had whatever percent of the budget remaining.
Yeah, go check out our interview with Doug about this, the Universe class. He's got some crazy ideas about what could be inside that thing.
Crazy old Doug.
So let's check the poll and see who wins. Oh, with 25 votes, which is the best ship design, the Enterprise J or any other ship? Well, any other ship wins with 60%.
Oh,
it was tied neck and neck for a while there.
I mean, it got a couple.
It did.
It got some love. You know, it wasn't 100%, which I thought it might have been.
All right, let's put that up in the corner there. It is the winner.
Still the winner, though.
Even though it lost the poll, it's still the winner.
Yes, because we haven't got any other ship in the poll, so it's fine. It makes sense. All right, do you want to go to another super chat and then we can jump on the PayPal? Because PayPal.
Guru 2000, 10 euros.
Oh.
The Maky Raider, also the Paragrin Fighter, which until yesterday mistook for the Maky Raider. So we'll do the Maky Raider first.
Interesting. So I like, so obviously you guys can sort of time this. So who wins versus 2. You don't have to throw in heavy hitters yet. We can kind of have an interesting. Okay. Because boy, don't send this clip to Doug.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we talked about the Maky Raider yesterday because somebody threw it in for one of the worst designs. So the poll is up there. Go vote. Which is better, the Enterprise J or the Maky Raider? Will the Enterprise J move on? It'll be replaced by the much better design of the Maky Raider. I don't know.
I mean, if logic maintains, it's like most views for most YouTube videos is Federation starships or enterprises. So logically, the Enterprise J should win. It's an enterprise. It's a very famous enterprise, right? But it's not to us, is it, though, Stuart?
It's not.
You are like He-Man.
You have the power.
So how would you compare the two, and why are you saying the Marquis over an Enterprise?
I'm not.
I'm
not a big fan of the Enterprise J, but I'll definitely pick the Enterprise J design over the Maky Raider because I'm not a big fan of the Maky Raider. It's a little too greebly and weathered. Honestly, it feels like a Star Wars ship. Even the configuration of it, it's very. It doesn't feel Star Trek universe, but again, it's not Starfleet, so it's fine to be like that. To me, it feels more Star Wars than anything else. So,
which meant they did their job kind of right, you know.
Yeah,
that's the irony. Like I said, the Cerritos, it's not a good-looking ship, but it does what it says on the tin that it gave itself. Although, boy, I was meant to say this yesterday, but they released a lot of concept art ages ago about, you know, what the Cerritos could look like, and I was so thankful it wasn't like 3/4 of them. So I was like, oh god, oh no, oh my god, like properly terrible designs.
Yeah.
Like properly god awful. So I'm very glad it had an identity of its own. There wasn't any of those. And there was one that was just the Enterprise D, but like the nacelles were lower and the neck was smaller. And they're like, we'll be a Galaxy class, but shittier. It's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very yeah. But yeah, no, I would definitely say J. I think J is cooler, more interesting. I really like the purple deflector. I always have. And if you should look at the nacelles, I like the nacelle design. And considering this can't have been intentional, now I'm thinking about it, but the nacelles aren't floating, but the coils are only attached at the front, which is very similar to the 31st century. There is a ship, I think it's the Constitution class, whatever, their version, very similar nacelles. There is actually a tie-in directly of the tech is evolving from being almost not connected to not connected. So actually, congratulations, it kind of works.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't have I like the purple of the deflector. I just wish the deflector wasn't at the front of the saucer. I wish it was like the Congo where it has like a secondary hull. That would make more sense and look better in my mind, but you know.
But we get all the reasons why, right?
Well, yes, unfortunately.
Okay, how many votes are we at?
23, which is pretty good.
Can we get 25?
So, if we can get 2 more, 38 people here.
Come on.
38 people here. Hit like. Let's get up to 30 likes, and let's get up to 25 votes. So 2 more votes in the poll, please. Would be awesome.
And I'd have thought about this format as well. Would people be interested in us doing a bracket format of this, whereby we can actually have, you know, generational uptake, so we can kind of see who wins in a certain regard. And anyone interested in doing that sort of way? You know, you could see via pure democracy, you know, the top couple. Who'd be interested in that? Let us know. Let us know.
And we got no more votes. So just gonna the Enterprise
Okay.
J wins. Oh, we got 24 votes. Sorry, my bad. 70. Oh, now 25 votes. Jesus. Okay, there we go. We got the two we asked for. Enterprise J still wins with 68%.
Okay. Cool.
So the Maky Raider can get the hell out of here.
Get out! Get out of there!
All right. And next up, he said the Paragrin Fighter.
Yeah.
Which is better, in my opinion, than the Maky Raider. But still not the design I'm really a big fan of. It's very blocky. Feels very, again, more primitive, almost Star Wars-like. But similar enough, I guess, to the Maky Raider in certain aspects, but yeah, totally a different thing altogether. And yeah, I can understand people getting them confused because their overall silhouette from the top is similar, so you wouldn't necessarily differentiate the two. But when you see them side by side or whatever, it's quite clear that they're different. So, but anyway, yeah. So go vote in the poll for this one. Which is the better Trek design, the Enterprise J or the Paragrin Fighter?
And just an interesting little sub-conversation is happening. DKT4377 is talking to Dan about the Akira class. He says, why are there so few Akira class vessels showcast in DS9? And then Dan commented back saying they're in all the fleet battles. So yeah, they are in all the fleet battles at a certain point because ILM gave them 3D models from First Contact, but they were not at a model quality that would be an up-close model, which is why they were never featured singularly, and because there's no interior sets or anything for them as well. And I doubt the writers even paid attention to their space battles to know they had other class of a ship. You know, Seal Iron Bear probably didn't know what an Akira was. Why would he, right? He just thought, oh, yeah, they fight a Cardassian ship. I'll send some Klingon ships. That's not their job to know the background stuff, so they never thought to write for that because they didn't know it existed probably. And then Voyager finally used a message in a bottle. Well, they're more mostly held up. But yeah, never got a hero moment. Except in Picard, I think, in season 2. I think it was one shot, wasn't it, in Akira? Yeah. Paragrin, yeah, it's great. It was a miniature first, and then a good CGI model. It's a good CGI model of it. You could definitely be forgiven to thinking it's not the Raider and T-Rise. It absolutely isn't the Raider, but it was used by the Maky first, and then we nicked it. / they nicked from us. The lineage is a bit sketchy on it, but no, it's nice. I mean, I like it. It's sleek. It's efficient. I like the warp grills, literally above the pulse phasers. I mean, hey, tied in together, sure, why not, right? And the kind of the back grill of a sports car. It's not subtle, right? But it works. It was good in motion. Although, you know, it is absolutely a suicide craft in DS9 because one hit they get killed, weigh absolutely anything. So it's don't be a Paragrin pilot because you won't be for long.
Okay, here's the real question.
Oh,
in the Star Trek universe, would you rather pilot this Paragrin or the USS Paragrin, which is just a Somber class, which is a ripoff of the Constitution class?
Well, given it's like 400 meters long, probably that one.
Smaller than the Enterprise, though, so it'd be smaller than the 400 meters.
Yeah,
maybe it's the actual Constitution size. Anyway, we have 30 votes on this one, so we're going to call
excellent.
It. Enterprise J wins with 61%.
Oh, is that more or less than the other one? Yeah, it's
about the same.
Okay. Interesting.
All right. Next up, we have the PayPal, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. So Mr. Ray Ricks says the Wells class. And
that's a good,
since he did
good
PayPal,
comparison.
He gets 2 for 1. So he's got another one after this one. So, yeah. That's how that works.
Wait, does that also mean that you could do 1 for the price of half? Does that make sense, Stuart, on the PayPal? If so, tell us about it.
Yes, you could put in $2.50 PayPal and still get your choice of a ship. Or you can do $5 and get 2 ships. It's amazing.
Or do $5 and say community one, meaning the chat. Right? Everyone wins.
Yeah.
PayPal, trekyards@hotmail.com.
All right, Wells class is the temporal ship, which of course time agents, temporal agents, and named after H.G. Wells. Love that. This has a very unique look, very Beetle-like in its coloring and its texturing, actually. And also the front has like a beak element that looks like a hard shell beak, but unique design, unique greeblies and texturing on it. And I really like the kind of iridescent shine that it's got. You can just tie that into it has something to do with temporal, whatever, moving through time.
Temporal bullshit. There you go. That's the word you're looking
That's the
for.
word. Plus the interior is fantastic. I love the bridge with the little transporter room there as well. And they're the new T cars, which is like L cars but different. It's for time travel. So there's a lot kind of fleshed out on this ship, and it's a very sleek looking design. Again, very, very cool. And yeah, I appreciate the name, the Wells class for H.G. Wells from the Time Machine. So yeah. 42 people here and 27 likes, guys. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up to 40. I think we can do 40. Also make sure that you vote in the poll.
I mean, obviously, I'm going to vote Wells this. I really enjoyed the Relativities episode a lot. It's one of my favourite Voyager episodes. I really like the uniforms. I really like the tech. I own a Tricolor, I own a Phaser. I think it's a super unique ship. And I think as much as Doug's J is cool, I think it's an even cleverer Ultra Future ship because it's not at all Starfleet, but when you understand all the bits that are the same bits but future, it's like, oh shit, Rick did all the main elements just in a new form. There's a successfully interesting design, there's loads of layers and depth and nice glows. Like I say, the paint scheme was really good by Brandon, just invented this multi-layered fractal thing that he just invented for it and just did, because that wasn't in the sketches, right? But it adds a really nice sheen. I'm glad in the episode, while it's only in one episode, it's actually got quite a few flybys, so at least it's treated, because it could have been a one shot, literally wonder. So I'm glad it has some life. I know these are great reference shots. And the fact that it's got a giant open bridge window zone thing, although of course the bridge has no windows, but that, if we assume that is the bridge, it's got this giant open, But I'm fine with saying, if you just look up from the Wells class, it kind of unholographics or whatever. No, it's great. I really like it. And it is the Relativity J, I believe, when you zoom in on textures. Really hard to see, but it's actually in the model.
So it's the J versus the J.
Yeah, or H. It's a late stage, so I'm not supposed to. Which I guess it makes sense if I was as in it'd be nice to do a USS Relativity in TNG, and start that trend, because you start it by having lineage, right? Because it'd be sad if it goes through 7 versions just in 100 years. That'd be very depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which would you say, and by what margin do you prefer?
With the J or the H?
Yeah, J or the H.
No, what are you talking about?
Of these two, of the Wells or the Relativity? No, Wells or the J. And
I like that they're both kind of the same kind of era, in my opinion.
Well, 2600s and 2900s.
I know. I'm just saying. Future fleets, and they would look cool side by side.
They would.
I really like the Wells class for its simplicity and its kind of sleekness.
Yeah.
Still like the J for maintaining that Starfleet standard of the tuna cells with the saucer. So that's a tough one. I'd probably pick the Wells class if I'm honest. But yeah. Let's see what you guys are saying. 29 votes. The Wells class wins with 62%.
Okay.
So it has dethroned the Enterprise J.
Well, thank you for putting it on the board, guys. It's nice to see it on there for a good couple of minutes.
Well, it was Ray Ricks. Thank him.
Beautiful.
His next one is the Relativity.
Nope.
No, hold on. Open up the goddamn thing. The Dauntless. There it is.
Dauntless. And this is not us deciding, right? So, haha. Nope, Prometheus.
And it was one of your ugly ships, so.
Oh, buddy, pal. You're breaking my heart, Lisa!
All right, so it's the Wells class versus the Dauntless. As you guys know, I've never been a fan of the Dauntless.
You never will. Oh,
It's just ugly in my opinion. And NX-01 -A, come on. I know this was before the NX-01.
so it literally invented the NX.
Production-wise. But yeah, you spew about it because it's your ship. You love it. I just don't want to.
Sorry, slight glitchy thing with slides. Dauntless, yeah. Great. Love the slipstream drive. Love the bridge. I love the bridge. The effects are great. The story's great. The script's great. Actress is great. The it's one of those classic, like, every part of the episode is great. Design, love or hate it, right? Hope or fear it, in fact. But no, it's pitch perfect for the bill. It looks like a ultra advanced, unusual Federation ship with ultra new nacelles, and yeah, everything faithful. It's exactly what you expect a slipstream ship to be. That's also a little bit hinty of being not quite right because it's lost a few things. It's pitch perfect with that, and that's why. And as I've always said, Arcturus he's so smart. That's kind of the point, right? He fools him entirely. So the fact that he thought this was a logical version, or the fact that Voyager accepted it without the design, without even blinking, meant that he was able to correctly guess future design logic and modify a ship to look like that, which is interesting, right? Because there's a lot of smart people on Voyager that never once question it. And it's funny you mentioned the ship. It has intrigued me. What if I got my modelers to rebuild this in high poly? Because there's a few areas that are literally like inside each other, like the shuttle bay. Wasn't quite done in the sense of could do some streamlining. Although it's kind of fun to see my horizon shapes in it because we did borrow a good percentage of the saucer flow. Not identical, but obviously iterative. Yeah, always liked it, but it's part of the episode, right? It's not just the ship. It's the whole episode is just fantastic. It's like Relativity and like Message in a Bottle. All three are just super good episodes and have unique Federation starships. It's all together, right? For me.
Yeah. No, it's nice and sleek, and I don't mind the shape. I just wish it wasn't just that. Like, it's missing longer nacelles or more of a secondary hull. This being the saucer would be nice. They got the Dauntless one from Prodigy, which is an improvement on this kind of, but then again, not really. It's kind of still ugly.
Step forward and step back.
Yeah. But the interior of this ship is quite interesting in the episode. I like Arcturus. I think he's an interesting character. Yeah, it's not a fantastic design in my opinion. But that's me, and I don't know if you guys agree or not, which I can kind of see you don't, so it's fine. I just don't like the Dauntless. It's an ugly ship. This angle's not bad, but there's other angles where it just does not work for me.
See, I think this angle loses its coolest features of the slipstream drive and how it integrates. Interesting. But I mean, yeah. Have we had 3 Ricks in a row? Because what was the previous one? It was no, James. We had 2 Ricks. 2 Ricks done about designs. Boy, I mean, as much as you love Doug or John, these 2 designs are entirely different. Yeah, I can tell they're both Rick, right? Relativity and Dauntless. And then add Prometheus in. That's 3 amazing designs for like a new design.
And Devo says that's the fake Dauntless. Maybe use the actual Dauntless from Prodigy. No, this is the Dauntless that came first that the other Dauntless was based off of. So this is the Dauntless we're using unless somebody specifies the one from Prodigy.
Isn't also Dauntless A? No, this is Dauntless A. Oh, isn't there one Dauntless something?
A. Yeah, I don't know.
Because they call it as Void Ray. But yeah, this is the original Dauntless, so of course Dauntless comes first, right?
Yeah. But let's look at the poll. 33 votes.
Oh, pretty good.
Dauntless wins with 64%, so the Relativity's out of there.
Okay. Sorry, Stuart.
I don't give a shit. I just know what kind of audience I'm dealing with now, and it's fine. You guys are awesome.
Oh, okay.
Are we doing the next PayPal yet or not?
Is it up there? I'm just sort of zoning.
Schmo buddy.
I'm just going between all the different ones, so you.
Well, I can't see it anywhere.
Okay, so. Go for the.
We'll go to PayPal then.
Okay.
Or, sorry, Super Chat.
Yes.
I'm getting so confused.
Yes.
All right, Olivia, $5. Time for fun. Oberth class. Is that like
Mm.
Lamaze class? Because it's for birthing. Um, in that time when it was made, it was unique. Yes, the Oberth class is a fantastic, unique little vessel.
Hell
I
of a
like the Oberth.
contrast as well, these two ships. Both very oddball, right? Very, very oddball, which is okay.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I like Star Trek 3 is because introduction of all these new ships and stuff. And to see the Oberth, the smaller science type vessel, which gets killed immediately. I mean, that's fine, but it's got a unique configuration, different kind of warp nacelles than we've seen before. There's a lot of unique features of it. You can see the bridge, which is not dissimilar from the other bridges we've seen of the era. So I love that it still has the familiar look and feel of the fleet vibe, but while being a little bit different. Um, yeah, I wish we would have. Well, we do see more of them in TNG and stuff, but I don't know. I'm a fan of the configuration and the layout of it. I've got the little FASA miniature somewhere around here, as well as one of the Futuro ones from Japan. I do like the Oberth. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool.
I would love to have been there at the time and see the internal, or come out of the cinema of three, and we only had these one or two or three ships in all of Trek, and they're loved, right? And then here is a new one, and it's absolutely the defiant of the era. It's like that's not what
Yeah.
that's the, but it has a charm. I think we're all a bit biased because it's a great movie, as as has helps that sort of thing. But it's so damn unique. It's so damn weird, and it just like the Wells, it maintains everything about the Federation starships, but changes all of it, but keeps all of it, which is the essence of a non-kit bash, right? It's able to do something truly unique, never been replicated, but has a bit of everything. It's kind of wild, really, when you break down the just how odd it is, because it is.
Yeah.
Would you have liked to have seen the like the secondary hull-ness continue more? That sort of just underslung, generic-y, bulky thing? Would that have something you wish could have maintained? Or you kind of happy it was a one-and-done uniqueness?
That's a silly question because I mean, the Constitution has a secondary hull that's underslung.
No,
If that's what you
this is
mean.
a big bulk with no windows and no details. It's just a shape.
Well, it's
I'm
a
not saying
smaller
it has
science,
things going
but
on. This is just a shape. I'm saying though, you're happy it wasn't just like a ship with a thing underneath versus a secondary hull.
I would have liked to see more versions of the Oberth that have different pods underneath to show that they're swappable, if I'm honest. So, yeah.
Ah,
I don't think it's a missed opportunity at all. Like, I do appreciate that it's a science vessel,
uh-huh.
different purpose for the secondary hull, smaller, obviously. So, yeah.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see more of this. So just having a big chunky boy underhull shape, that would be interesting to see do other things. It would be odd, but it's okay. Odd might work. It works here, so.
Well, let's move to the poll. Which is a
Ooh!
better design? The Oberth class wins with 70%, so
Our
the
first
Dauntless can
slam
get that
dunk.
fuck up there. Yeah. There we go. There's the audience I like. All
Alright.
right.
Where next? And again,
We'll go to
PayPal
the
for 2 for
PayPal.
1.
We'll go to the PayPal. Schmo Buddy. He says the fanship Archer. Now, this is the Archer Mark II. I don't know what the Mark One looks like because I can't find a version of it. There's also a Mark III.
Well, this is one of the things that's famous, so.
Yeah, this is the one I think he was going
I mean,
for
the
as well.
nacelles aren't exactly as I associate them, but that's okay. The basic design's the same.
Yeah.
End up making it on the calendar as well. It's that famous it made it into sort of semi-canon, which is great.
This
A
is a
classic.
small, tiny little ship, as you can tell by the size of the airlock on the side there. It is small. It's a crew of like 5 or 6 people. Very, very heavily focused on in the Vanguard series of novels. And yeah, it lands on planets. It's just a nice little ship design. Yes, it is little. No one would argue with you for saying it's little. But
I mean,
yeah,
Worf might, but you know.
that's what I was saying. He wouldn't. It is little. It's small. It's quite small. SML. So yeah, and it's a funky, cool design. I really appreciate the shapes on it. I do like the nacelles that are here. Actually, they're very Bill Krause like. I actually have a model kit of this thing that I haven't built yet, but looking forward to doing so. If I had that, if I had to have a personal ship in the Starfleet in the Star Trek universe, this would probably be one of the ones that would be up there for me because of the size of it. You feel like a Han Solo type smuggler with this thing, and it's still a cool, sleek looking design. So, yeah. All right, 45 people here, 34 likes. Hit that like button, guys, and go vote in the poll. Which is better, the Archer or the Oberth? This one, I want to dethrone the Oberth. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, this is. I mean, this is a classic, right? I mean, this is for me. It's a very famous fan. I don't even know why it's necessarily that famous. Just because I think a really good fan made a really good model so long ago that other fans took it and did art with it, so it kind of expanded upon. It's both super creative and also super not. It's the epitome of a non-kit bash kit bash. Let's take everything about the previous designs, but use none of it verbatim. Cool. So it's all the stylings, and while still being entirely different. So it's very clever, or being very simple.
Well, Schmobody says that's not the one he's trying to show. How and where can I send a link to the Archer I'm talking about? Trekyards at hotmail.com, I guess.
Yes.
That's the problem when you say something like the Archer class, there's a ton of them.
And you'd like
There's
to go for the
official
famous
ones.
one. And if it was faster as well, then, you know, like to be the one,
Yeah.
you know.
But I don't know. I don't understand. He said fast yet fan designed. So how is it a fast to find fan
That's
design?
true. Yeah, this is the fan design one, so.
Yeah.
Clarity.
Yes. Anyway, we're gonna go look at the poll. 31 votes.
Oh,
The Oberth class still wins, so this one doesn't even.
oh, what's the final rate? Okay, well, you know,
Oberth wins with 58%. So yeah.
got closer though. Got closer.
Uh, and classic charging $2. Sending DM Discord to Sam of PayPal choice.
Yes.
Okay.
He's another funny man, he is.
All right, we're gonna switch back to the super
Yeah.
chats for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Oberth is still in the top slot there.
Congratulations, Oberth. You are slaying the competition as you have been slayed many a time before.
Olivia, $5. Stargazer class Picard. I mean, there it is. I think it's a pretty fantastically cool design. I prefer it not to have the four nacelles. I prefer when it's just the nacelles on the top or even on the bottom. But to have all four, yeah, it's the thing that says Stargazer. Um, no, I think the Picard fleets. I like the nacelles that are on the Titan and the nacelles that are on this. They have an interesting shape and flow to them. Uh, and yeah, it was just nice to see new ships that are kind of cohesive because we did see quite a few ships in that fleet, which was nice. So, but yeah, the Picard Stargazer. Well, it was Rios's ship, I believe. He was the captain of this one.
For all of those 3 weeks or a month.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All the
Or a
calls
minute
for
of
a
screen
Rio
time.
show because people didn't understand where it was going.
Yeah. But no,
Yeah.
it's a fairly nice design, and it could be reconfigured multiple ways. Like I said, just the cells on top or just the cells on the bottom. It's a very functional, cool design that can be modified in a number of ways. So yeah.
Yeah. It's I mean the only design of the modern era that was designed. Right? Because Less Arena was designed to be not Federation. The Titan was not designed, it was a Bill Kraus grab. This is the only thing designed by Thomas Maroney and John Eves and Doug Drexler. Actually fresh design. And that's why it feels really full and detailed and fleshed out and logical, and I wish they did that more with it. And that was meant to be the Season 3 ship, right? Like, this was meant to be the ship. Then it got changed last minute. Oops! It's a real design. Bit complicated, though. But, you know, Fauna cells would have to be more complicated. Yeah. It's good. I don't love, I'm assuming John's influence of the saucer, how flat it is, how many windows there are, because that means that almost every window you're doing this, which just seems so unnecessary. You look at the Connie or the refit or the A or the B or the C, all the windows are on a layered, there's a structure to them, a Voyager especially, there's a deck layout. Like, how is there a deck layout here? Is the saucer just one deck, or, you know, two decks, and you know what I mean? There's an oddity of that John did with the E, just sort of put windows places. He didn't necessarily think about it fully. I don't know. Feels a bit illogical. Feels like I just put detail on for detail's sake. That's okay. DKT, no! Don't know many people that do. Huzzah!
All right, so with 44 votes, the Stargazer wins with 57%, so the Oberth has been dethroned.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right. Wasn't this the Sagan class?
Yes.
Yeah, Sagan class, yeah. All right, Olivia, $10, NX01, and the Maky. NX01, which is a better design, guys? Again, I'm not the hugest fan of the NX01 design. It has grown on me over the years, of course. And talking to Doug about it, how much thought he put into stuff is quite interesting. But you guys you're the deciders now. You guys get to vote in the poll as to which is better, the NX01 or the Sagan class USS Stargazer.
Both Doug-ish. I mean, really, John did a lot of the design of the NX. He doesn't get credit for. Yeah. And Thomas and Doug and John all did the Stargazer together. So, because like, what was it? Thomas Maroney was doing the test models. You know, so he was able to build it up and then be seen, and you know. Yeah, very different ships. As in, NX is flat and simple. Stargazer is well, I mean, it's flat in a way, but also very, very not flat and a bit complicated, and very different ships. Very different ships. So, I mean, I'd be interested to see who wins. Is the love of the NX going to win out, or is the Picard hype? Which would you vote for if you had to?
Well, it depends on your voting criteria. If it was a ship I had to captain, I'd pick the Stargazer. If it was a ship for legacy's sake, I'd go with the Enterprise. For just basic design, I think 4 nacelles is a little overkill. Even though I love 3 nacelles, I think 4 nacelles is a little overkill. And yeah, I'd probably go with the NX01.
Okay.
But if I had to captain one of these, I'd pick the Stargazer. Bigger, more advanced, more comfortable. You know.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's always the thing, isn't it? Right. But I mean, design-wise, what's a sexier design, would you say?
Stargazer.
Oh, okay, then. Okay, then. Oh, 32 votes. Yeah, we are very close. But yeah, 32 votes, 52%. NX01, the Sagan Stargazer, has been dethroned. Well done, Hero Ship versus in what, 4 episodes? 2 episodes. 2 episodes Stargazer, oh dear. Crazy. Well, now that is the NX01 going to manage to hold on to its lead? Let's find out as we see what's coming next.
Are you doing super chats or PayPals? What do you want me to do?
Super chat.
All right, next up we got Olivia. Oh, we're still doing the Maky class. Yeah, because that was a two-part one. So there's the Maky, which this is no contest. It's like, come on, guys. One is absolute dog shit. The other is
Is the
absolute
NX-01.
design. Yeah, the other two. Yeah. Yep. I mean, we talked about this thing yesterday. It feels older than the NX-01 in style and form, but it's not. So, but
But it is interesting though. I mean, obviously I can see both images, and the texturing is so similar, and the
yeah,
bridge model's more similar. Like actually, a lot. If just more. So there's definitely. If they'd said this was like 10 years post NX, I'd be like, okay. Yeah. But it definitely is more comparable now to the NX. How pissed off would you have been if this had been Enterprise? Like, as this, no changes.
has it been Enterprise?
No, if this had been in season 4 of Enterprise, just come out with it.
Oh, well, I just don't like the design, so I'd be annoyed, but it would definitely fit in that NX fleet. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what you guys are saying about this. The NX-01 wins with 85%.
Oh, guys.
Out of the water.
Guys, we wanted at least 99%.
Should have got it.
At least she got on the board. Brief.
All right, what is next? We'll go to Olivia, I guess, at $5.
Yeah.
Franklin, Star Trek Beyond.
Ah, nice.
I'll pull it up in just a second here. 38 likes, 55 of you here, though. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get those likes up. Start a poll.
And that's obviously a really interesting one because, of course, the Franklin was the...
Oh, you're doing that. Okay, never mind.
Was the Proto NX without intentionally being, which seems super unlikely. But that's okay. Yeah, how do you compare the two? Because they're very comparable. In terms of preference and such.
Well, the Franklin was originally designed to have the nacelles underslung instead of up where they are. So, but yes, they are pretty much the exact same thing. And I think it was a little bit of a lazy kind of thing for them to do. To just say that, oh yeah, this so what the ship looks like. Looks like the NX-01. The first what 4 ship it was, like older than the NX-01. Yeah. Older ship, but NX-326 is the fucking registry instead of NX-01. But that's all right.
Well, this was the post-Romulan War refit version, in fairness, so the registry would be redone based on that.
Oh, okay.
That made sense. That was fine.
Sure.
Yeah, I just remember, Sean Hargraves, he had not seen the NX-01. So he did not know that was a design. It's like, it's so...
I don't believe that for a second.
So, if to be believed, then of course, incredible Quinky Dink, and I guess proto logic makes sense. There's a lot of good stuff about it, right? There's a lot of good stuff.
Again, it's like the Archer that we looked at before. A very small ship. Like you can literally see the sizing looking through the front window. It's not a large ship at all. It's just a bridge, couple of like a back storage area that has a bike for some reason. There's not a lot going on. There's an actual cutaway of this thing. So, yeah. But it's up to you guys to decide which is a better design, even though they're the same design. The NX-01 or the Franklin? Who wins out, Doug Drexler or Sean Hargraves?
Well, Doug Drexler and John Eves versus Sean Hargraves and... Dunno. Oh, no. It's getting close. Well, less close now. I mean, I've done...
Hit the like button, guys.
Oh, yeah. 39? Is that it, Stuart? What? What?
I know, right?
And guys, remember, 2 for 1. PayPal. And today's the last day of that calendar month, so if you can put in for that, it would be fantastic.
Well, yesterday was the last day of the calendar month.
Yeah, but for our roller. If you can, please do. Wow, why did people not vote the polls normally, Stuart? What the hell? 44. Gosh. Always vote this much, normally.
With 58%, the NX-01 wins, so the NX-01 maintains its position.
These are good comparison ones. I like it. I appreciate it.
Yep. You let me know if I need to go to PayPal or if I go to stick
Do one more super chat, then jump over.
One more super chat. Okay.
Yes.
Richard Lall, £10. Star Trek Odyssey Lexington class. Or Star Trek Online Odyssey Lexington class. I have no idea which one that is, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm interested to see what you guys think. I've got a bit of a I mean, hey. Everyone loves a love. So it's Odyssey with a custom pod. Odyssey with a custom pod.
Oh. You know what? I like the pod, if I'm honest. It kind of adds some style, I guess, to the Odyssey. The Odyssey's a pretty good design in and of itself, but yeah, I like the addition of the pod. Just makes it feel more like a heavy hitter, and I love that the pods can be swapped out with other type of pods as well, probably. So, I like everything about this, even the nacelles design on this one, which of course is customizable in a Star Trek Online. So,
yeah, back fins are cool. They feel unnecessary but cool.
yes, yeah.
My issue with this is that, to my trained eye, the universe has instilled this as the Odyssey class with the Lost in Space Jupiter 1 on top of it. Because that's the same damn shape.
No, I've been watching Lost in Space again. I've been watching 2 episodes for the past week. I'm up to like almost season 2. So
that's the same shape.
Fuck, you're absolutely right. And even the color scheme.
Like okay, not 100, that's like easily 90% the shape.
Yeah.
Right? It's just, and I'm pretty sure this is out first, but I mean, it's the same shape. So it looks okay. It just looks like, I can't go away from I mean, it clearly like leaves. It clears a secondary craft. It's got warp grills, right? So it's obviously a secondary ship. But it just feels a bit. It's ultra tacked on. Okay.
I like it though. I like the sports that are holding it on. I like the way they're shaped instead of just being back vertical. I like the way they're doing it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Jupiter, you're absolutely correct. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the simplicity of the original F. I think overcomplicating it for complication's sake is unnecessary. And it's also not very different. You know, it's so minimally different. Oh, Xenial. Every single show I voted for, the other one has won. What is wrong with everybody? We'll keep voting and eventually you'll win. That's how I felt about my elections. You know, before last time, no one I voted for has ever won all elections. It's like, well,
yeah, same with me.
I mean, not even the small ones, the ones that are just people locally. It's like, nope. Okay, cool.
Thanks. I've had a few of those win, but yeah. Anyway, so which design is better with 35 votes? The Lexington from STO wins.
Doug,
owning the NX-01.
Get out of here, Dougie. The Thomas not Maroney design. Who knows who designs? I don't know. All
right, so it's now in the lead. So now we're going over to PayPal.
Yes.
Okay.
Twitch, there are several, as you can imagine.
Ray Ricks, £5 or $5. Oh, yeah. Protostar. And then a community choice one.
I think there's a couple before that, though, Stu. I think that's the latest one. There's a few before that.
No, there's that one, and then there's 2 more after
that. Okay. Okay, good. Sorry, I've done so many. Yeah.
Oh, so hold on. Do we have? Hold on. Go scratch that. Get that out here for a second. Do we have the Archer class that
Yes.
Schmobuddy sent?
We do
Might
now.
as well
We
get
can.
that out of the way.
Okay. So had never seen this before. I certainly said it was not Googleable in my Google. So.
That's one of the ones that showed up when I Googled it. So. Yeah. I mean, you guys vote. Is this better or worse than the STO Lexington? Yeah. So is it faster or is it a fan design? I'm not 100% sure. I don't mind the configuration from the top and the bottom. The side pisses me off. Like, unreasonably so pisses me off. The front and back aren't so bad, but I'm really missing the struts attached to the secondary hull. I see where they're attached, and you can't see them from the front and the back, which is fine, but I don't hate it. I just don't like it very much. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Top view's okay, bottom view's okay, every other view is trash.
Trash, he says.
Yeah, I mean, it's very kitbashy, and I don't really like how the shapes connect, because I get the logic. There's let's make everything on just like a flat set of planes, so it's like a this. I get, but it just feels stringy. And the way the neck combines is super unlike TOS. It just feels really imbalanced and odd, like it's too curved, and yeah.
My question is, how would Tomy ever make a model of this? Because it'd be so top heavy. Speaking of,
What an inorganic segue.
When you get your Tomy refit, you don't need those goddamn saucer struts. They're only there for legal reasons, although they'll never tell you that. The only reason I know that is because I read it from somebody that's working on the project.
Anyway,
moving on. So yeah, vote in the poll, 33 votes, it's over. The Lexington wins. This Archer is not a good thing to exist.
Sorry, but also not. But also yes, but also not.
Yeah, but kind of not. Yeah.
But kind of not.
All right, so now we're getting to Ray Rix's with the Protostar.
Yes.
And then a community choice one, which I don't know where that's
Nova.
Go, but we'll see.
I picked Nova from earlier.
Nova.
Which is a good double pick as well. All right.
Do we have a Nova? I mean,
there will be.
Oh, okay. All right, Protostar. One of the latest, newest, coolest ships. I love the Protostar. I love the shape. I love the sleekness. I love the way it moves. I love the way it transforms. The Protostar drive is awesome. The bridge is a little much. It's got really cool L-cars.
Starship in disguise.
Yeah, well, exactly. But I like the kind of size of the ship and the coziness of it.
Tiny.
There's a lot of things I really like about this thing, but just the fact that it looks so good standing still. It just looks like a fast, sleek ship. And yeah, the ability to transform and use the proto drive, I think, is such a cool feature. So if you don't vote for this one, I don't know what to tell you. So go vote in the poll, which has already got 32 votes. Jesus Christ. The votes are just pouring in on these, which is awesome. We love you guys interacting.
Yeah, this has been an interesting thing. It makes you... everyone's like on the phone, like, right, ready, vote! See, people on the toilet, they're ready, right? They're not passive watching, it's not on the side, it's in their hand. They've got toilet paper in one hand, this in the other, and they're engaged. Oh, my reaction. You know how I felt about it. It doesn't look Star Trek original series show. It's absolutely a Kelvin design, full through and through, 100% from every single part of its Kelvin. But
why do I like it so much?
Well, it's a hot rod. I mean,
so is JJ's Enterprise, and it's garbage.
Yeah, but this is very well proportioned because you don't like proportions. This is very well proportioned.
Very well proportioned, yeah.
Exactly. But having done God knows how many shots of this bloody ship, I love it. Fucking destroys your objectivity when you're forced to make a hero ship in like 5 films and do whole web content about it and save the bloody universe with it. I'm gonna be bloody linked to this ship forever, you know. It's very annoying. You know, first I want to make a fan film about it. First, you know, all these cool things. It's like with Nick. He never loved Dauntless, but now he loves it because he's been captain it. And like Aaron Waltke, you know, thinks he was captain of it and some cute things. So it's like, you know, he likes it now. So these certain ships are always going to stay with me.
So Matt Yarrington just super chatted in for the Nova class. You want to pick something else?
Sure.
For the community one?
Absolutely.
So I'm going to read the poll on this because 49 votes.
Beautiful.
Protostar wins with 63%, dethroning the Lexington. Yeah.
Vote in the poll. Well, put your hands up. Would this also be the NXO one? Say yes if yes.
Yes. That's the stupidest question I've ever heard. Stupidest question I've heard today. Let's put it that way.
Yes, yesterday my other questions are stupid questions. I keep raising the bar of your stupid questions.
Well, I've come to expect that with you.
Yes. You're welcome.
I'm just kidding. I love
You're
you.
welcome.
You're awesome.
Thank you. Do you love those Tholians, Stuart? You're a big Tholian fan?
Yeah, they're pretty hot. Hot and steamy. Spicy.
I like it. All right, where next are we going in this pantheon of nonsense?
I don't know. That's for you to decide. You got to pick another community one.
Oh, we're going straight to that one. Okay. I thought it'd be funny
May
to...
as well.
Okay.
Other way.
A third archer, because F it. We're doing all the archers today. Someone submitted it, so I thought it'd be funny to have the third archer in the row. All the other row, but yeah.
This is hideous. Look, I love that they decided to finally make like Saladin class single nacelle ships canon, but you could have done a better job. Let's be honest.
With a crew of 12.
Complement, yeah, like a dozen.
6. Yeah.
I think it's like 6. I think it's half. And the strut is too far back on the nacelle. It's got a big fucking gaping hole in it. It's just, what the fuck were you thinking, guys? So yeah, Strange New Worlds gets some things right, gets some things wrong. This is a little bit of both, but mostly wrong.
That's how you really feel.
I would, but
YouTube wouldn't
allow it.
Yeah. It's I mean, does it get points? It's not a 1-for-1 kit bash of Connie pieces. Yes. But it's also, I mean, I know many 3D artists that could design this in a day. You know, so I'm guessing it was a pretty last minute. You know, you have one day to design it and take. Obviously, no one designed it, right? It wasn't like, I don't think it was a design. It was a CG put together thing, because it was designed. It's missing a lot of the design logic, which I guess is not necessarily. I mean, there's also a fan model, but you know, it's a nice clear view. Yes, Stuart, who wins? Because we have loads left to go, and this might not be close.
Yeah, this one's not that close at all. With 37 votes, the Protostar wins with 84%. So this archer can get out of here. All right, next up, do you want me to go to PayPal or Super Chat?
PayPal. Yeah.
All right, let's PayPal it up. We've got Classic for Real.
Mm-hmm.
FASA, Nathan, Kaiser. 8 Destroyer Escort. I don't know fucking know.
Yes, I mean you know the famous one, don't you? The Destroyer 3.
Sure. Yeah.
The
Protostar is going to win. We don't even have to do a poll, but I mean we will. And Matt Yarrington has joined the channel at the rank events, and welcome aboard, Matt.
Hey, thank you.
Classic for Real is gifted 1 Trekyards membership. Oh. So David C has received a membership from Classic for Real. So thank you so much, and welcome, David C.
As you guys know, those are members. That makes a huge difference. We appreciate you very, very much. Helps us go. We are pack lids to some, as in that one way.
Sure. All right, here's the Nathan Kaiser class And actually, I gotta say, I kind of like this. Taking the Oberth and sleeking it up a little bit. I like it. It's got Miranda type elements as well. I mean, at least from the side, it looks Miranda-esque. But feels like a beefier, tankier Oberth, and I think that's a really cool look. Even from the front, the thickness of those nacelles is quite stunning. And the way the pod's been redesigned as well. Something about it just feels like a refit of an Oberth. So yeah, I like it.
Classic. Your objective to ruin Stuart's blood pressure hasn't worked today. He likes it.
I like it a lot.
What were you thinking? Putting a good ship in? Gosh. Yeah, actually, it kind of works, and I mean, that this feels like a really great thought experiment. How could you make a beefier, more fully fleshed out Oberth variant? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I think the cells are a good chunk too thick, width-wise. Maybe a third, but I get the logic. But they don't quite work in proportion. I also quite like how it's got. I don't know if you noticed, they got 3 different docking pod doors or cargo hatches on all 3 sides of the saucer, which is quite interesting. Yeah, pretty good.
All right, let's see what the chat is, or the poll is saying. 34 votes. The Protostar wins with 53%.
Oh,
so while I
classic.
like that, it's got to go away.
Classic. You got so close. So close.
All right, so next up, he's got like 4 of them here for some fucking reason. Oh, I guess double. Yeah, double your luck. All right, the FASA Conquest 13 Dreadnought from FASA.
Yes. I don't know why
Sure.
things downloading weird places that I'm not asking it to. Now, do you think he's going to be trolling you, or are you going to like it? Vote now.
Oh, God. I don't know, but I think everybody should hit like. 57 people here, 50 likes. That's pretty good. Let's get more likes, though.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to end the poll. The Protostar wins that. Yes. Okay, the Conquest class 13 Dreadnought. This looks like an Ascension class Dreadnought. Starfleet prototype. I like Dreadnoughts. I am a sucker for them, and this feels like very much like the Ascension class, which I'm a huge fan of. So I like this. I like this a lot. Do I like it more than the Protostar? Yes. Yes, it's Dreadnought, 3 nacelles. Look at that profile. It looks sleek. It's a great era, the movie era. So there's a lot I like about that. I would overthrow the Protostar with this one myself personally. But as you guys know, I'm a sucker for Dreadnoughts. So that's not even fair.
It's fine. Sorry.
It's fine.
It's nothing special about it, except it's it's good. It's fine. It's all right. It's not very creative or interesting, but it's also fastery. It's fine. All right.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's all good. It's like the somber class, right? It's like it's fine. It's fine. It's all right.
So with 32 votes, the Protostar wins with 59%.
Ooh.
It was a close one, but closer anyway. All right, next up, he's got. Just want to get through these. Somber class refit. Don't know what the fuck that means. Because the only somber class I know is no. Is that actually a somber class refit?
That's why he sent me as a picture.
No, I don't buy that for a second. It's just that's a Connie refit, so sorry. I think he's being a little bit.
Okay, to clarify, who's voting? This is not a Constitution class refit. This is the same. This is a 450-meter version of this. So if you think, because the original, Stranger Worlds Connie made bigger, not the Connie refit. So think about it for a second, because all those windows are out of scale now, right?
Yeah.
All windows are horrendously big. So think about it, guys. This is not a refit.
Yeah, I'm not even going to play this game. No matter what the vote says, it's going to be the Protostar moving on because this is not the refit Connie. So
Excellent.
I think the chat understood the assignment too. So, all right, with 30 votes now, the Protostar wins with 60%.
Ah,
Cool. And the last one of his was chat choice. So
haven't gone for that. No idea.
okay, we're gonna move on for now.
Yeah.
Do you want me to move on to PayPal or?
Don't mind. I'm still trying to get new ones. Whichever one you want to go for.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. All right, we'll go to Ray Rix's PayPal, $5. Excelsior 2 class Picard. I did see where it is right there. Excelsior 2.
You should pay for this.
Or the Protostar, guys.
Oh, yeah, I did pull off.
Yeah, go vote on that. Right. Yeah. I mean, the Excelsior 2 is a very sleek, awesome design. It's not very innovative or like, creative, but it's definitely the next step in evolution for the Excelsior design, and I think it really works. The nacelles are quite interesting. The struts, the way they're kind of angled, is a nice touch, and yeah, it was really awesome to see a new Excelsior class in Picard. So I do like the Excelsior 2 class, and I think it's fair to be called the Excelsior 2, unlike the Constitution class 3. It's just dumb.
What happened to Constitution Class 2, Stuart?
Well, that's the refit, apparently.
Is that what it says on the plaque?
I have no idea.
Well, it can't, because it wasn't invented yet, so no.
Perfect. It was actually originally called the Enterprise class, but we're not going to get into that whole discussion. But yeah, go vote in the poll, guys. Which is better, the Excelsior 2 class or the Protostar? I mean, we know a lot more about the Protostar, considering it's got a proto drive and it's got transforms and stuff like that. But yeah, let us know. Do you have anything to say about the Excelsior 2 class?
It should have been seen in more than 5 shots. Good, yeah, it's good. It's less good having worked with a little bit for Prodigy. My thing has an odd flow. Everything's a bit out of proportion to look nice. Like it's good in paper, but I don't think it quite works as well once you take it out of paper. I don't know why. I think Protostar's better personally, but again, I have more of a bias there. And again, same problem with the windows. Why is there, like, look at the details. Why is there 3 rows of, or 3 batches of big windows on the outest rim? Nothing. And then a billion small windows. Sorry, this is a classic John Eves lack of logic window placement thing, as he often does. So, yeah.
All right, with 42 votes, the Excelsior 2 wins with 74%, dethroning the Protostar.
A slam dunk. All right, cool.
Slam dink.
Yeah.
All right, that was part of a PayPal.
Yeah,
and the next one was the PAX class Edisco ship. Oh, so the Starbase, Starfleet's headquarters. That's why you put ship in quotations. Nice.
Now, if this wins, this would be very interesting.
It's not going to win. The wind chime, or the wind arts, the wind ornaments, whatever. You see these on people's front porches. It just catches the wind and spins and creates arts. It's an interesting take for a Starfleet's space station, space dock, headquarters, all the above.
It's pretty good, actually, because it's trying to do a very unique thing, and I think it succeeds.
Yeah,
like it can't be judged on most metrics, and that's okay. It's not trying to be. Yeah, I quite like it, and they made a quite nice 3D model. Yeah, nothing too much bad to say about it. It's weird, but it obviously isn't a human design. It's obviously some, Yeah. Pretty good. Will it win? I don't think so. I think it'll be tight though. Like I think everyone was like 85, no, like 55% for Excelsior 2 is what I'm gonna guess. Yeah. Maybe 52%. Yeah.
Well, Excelsior 2 wins
Oh.
76%.
Oh. That's closer than I thought.
All right, moving to the super chats now.
I'm finally up to date, so I can take a break. Woo.
Sussy Guru 2000, are you though? Because
Yeah.
€5
Yes.
or €5, the Danube class runabout.
That's the problem when they go up so high.
All right, guys, hit that like button. 62 of you here, 52 likes. Let's get those likes up. And keep the super chats and PayPal's coming.
PayPal especially, of course.
Loving your recommendations. We're loving how often the number one slot is changing here.
Yeah.
Yesterday it stayed pretty solid for quite a long time and a few different times. So
and I want to just commend people, not saying change it, that people are not putting the most famous ships in yet that might overtake everything. So well done for playing the game. Allowing some interesting back and forth. That's a really interesting way of playing this. So I appreciate it, guys. Oh, it crashed. Yeah. Good job, guys. All right, I feel people are trying to out worse themselves yesterday. We're all kind of playing a game of like who wins in this one. It's good.
Yeah. Danube class runabouts, auxiliary ship, not really a hero ship per se, but very utilitarian focused. Love the original concept where the middle module could be swapped out.
Very fun.
I love seeing the back of this thing in one episode of TNG. And the cockpit, having the transporter and the stations the way they were assembled was really awesome. Lots to like about the runabout. Glad it was used so much. And then also the Yellowstone class, which is the version that has a pod on the top, was a nice addition as well. So, yeah, interesting design. Love the front windows. I just love. You get such a feel for this thing because you're in the cockpit of this a lot. And I love that you can also beam down to the planet, leave it in orbit to retrieve you when you contact it. So you don't have to land it. Although I'd be very nervous about that personally. I'd be afraid that something would happen to it, as often did happen. So yeah, that would freak me out a little bit. But a lot of options with this thing. And yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's an icon, right? It's the RV, it's the family home. You could totally see yourself piloting one of these. It may or may not be coming very soon in a fan film near you. And if you're on the Patreon, you might have seen it already, or not. Just saying. Yeah, it's classic. I mean, it's.
Is it for real though?
No.
Is it classic for real?
No.
Oh no, it's not. Okay.
Classic but fake. The off-brand, like Trekyards, the off-brand. Great nacelles. I love the orange intakes for some reason, as in they're great. The window is good or blocky, but that's okay because I had to build it physically. The amount of detailing is pitch perfect. There's lots, but also not lots. It's great in motion. It's great static. When you do build a model that has the interiors, it's great to see the interiors inside the model. And I remember the first time I was able to do the back, actually zoom in and you saw it. That was really, really fun. And to build the interior, well, I didn't build it, but Adrian did the. No, I didn't. No, Andrew did. Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's iconic, right? I do wish though, had we had the ultra hindsight, they would do. They would have had more variants with more pods because they could have done that as more of a big gimmick. A sensor pod, a phaser pod, a shuttle pod. Like that could have been cool, you know. That's okay. Oh, guys.
Right, so 47 votes. Let's get those up to 50 because it's a close one. So 3 more votes in the poll will clinch it. Oh my God. And this is interesting. Which is a better design? I mean, they're two different leagues. One's a Starship, one's an auxiliary, basically shuttlecraft.
And also, one's original and one's not.
Yeah, so which is more iconic, I guess, is where we're going with this.
Oh, well, if it's the Excelsior 2, then that's depressing for the Runabout. Runabout has been a hero ship for decades. Excelsior 2 is in 5 shots. And most people don't know about it as like a thing. So, yeah, I mean, it's not even Iconic-wise, I'd say 95% would be runabout, icon-wise. And if it wasn't called Excelsior 2, it'd have less legacy. But it's about cool design, right? Not necessarily about icon value. Who wins? I don't know.
Well, let's see. With 53 votes, we'll go there. Excelsior 2 wins with 51%. Damn. All right.
That is the game. That is the game.
Olivia Julius, $5. Federation class.
Mm.
If you don't have a picture of.
But I got one.
But I don't see one.
There it is.
Perfect. Yes, the Federation class dreadnoughts. As you guys know, I'm a sucker for the dreadnoughts, and I love the Federation class. Max, this is not the Federation class, but that's okay.
Oh, well.
I'll get a picture.
Yeah, I was trying
to talk about the Federation class.
That's so funny. Bloody Google, eh? Federation class, yeah. I mean, not very creative and yet ultra successful. You know, it just is a big economy, but also isn't. Would have been nice to have Nuna cells, but that's okay. The Tri Deflector works really well. The Forge Bay works really well. It's good in motion, at least the ones I've worked with. Yeah, it's a classic, and I'm being real on that one.
That's what you did there. It's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like the Saladin. There's not that much to talk about with it, like the original version, right? But it just works.
Yeah, there's an actual one there. Yeah, I love the addition of a third nacelle. I think when I first saw this in the Franz Joseph Technical Manual, it was so different and something better than the Enterprise in my mind because it was larger. Well, it's not that much larger.
But it feels larger.
Yeah, I just really gravitated to it. I thought the addition of the shuttle bay at the front was an interesting take. But yeah, it kind of solidified my love of all things 3 nacelled, I guess. So, but anyway, yeah. So go vote, guys. Which one do you think wins out here? And let's see, we have 40 votes, so we'll end it there. 41 now. The Excelsior 2 wins with 61%. Yep. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not everybody's a fan of 3 nacelle designs, and I get it. I'm not a fan of 4 nacelle designs myself, so it's a weird situation going on. Classic for real, $2. Sending DM Discord of yes, for PayPal choice. Sussy Guru 2000, €5. The Enterprise B. Personally, I dig the added bulges on the side. Yes, the boat hull. Which
the Excelsior off. And of course, these are from a while ago, so they did not know the verses yet. So there we go. So not the classic Excelsior, it's the classic. It's Excelsior 1.5 versus Excelsior 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wow. I was a bigger fan of this, the Excelsior or the Enterprise B than I was of the Excelsior back in the day. I just love the reasoning behind putting those on the secondary hull like that. It's like be blown away without destroying the original model, but they still did anyway because the glue they used. But that's a whole other story. The addition of the extra fins and stuff is a little bit questionable, but I think overall, at least back in the day, I preferred this ship over the Excelsior for sure. But the question for you guys is, do you prefer it over the Excelsior 2? You have to go vote.
Interestingly, actually, there was a whole about 3 months ago, there was a whole deep dive about the B and the Excelsior, as a chap online said with firmness that in fact the urban legend of them modifying the Excelsior is an urban legend. It's not actually true. That there was actually a full scratch-built model of the Enterprise B would end up being, and the Excelsior remains. And do you want to know why he says that? And the proof he has?
Why?
Because then he showed pictures from like 2006 of one of ILM's guys who had the Excelsior saucer on his office. And the caption was like put there in like after 6. So if they had to build a brand new saucer from scratch, and then the cells are clearly new, and then you know what I mean, like, and then if a lot of it's if what you think is if what you think was that then wasn't, then what else don't they know? So there's more evidence down the line, but he was saying actually most of it was a scratch build because they just didn't do it. Yeah, so maybe not quite the same thing. You can miss a Cowden, but then you might miss your chance to win, as Harriman did. Sorry for Harriman. Yeah, no, I like the bee. My first fan film included the bee, which is great in a small way. I'd like to use a bee more. Would be fun. I think you don't need the other impulse engines, but they're cool things. The nacelles have spires for no reason. But I do like the Bassards. The Bassard lines are great. That's a really strong addition. It adds the evolutionary line. But John could have been a bit more creative with changes, but obviously that wasn't the brief, right? It was how little and most can we do without doing little or most. I mean, it was, yeah.
It's good. Well, with 44 votes, the Excelsior 1.5 Enterprise B wins with 59%.
Oh, we go. Dethroned!
Excelsior 2 gets dethroned.
TMP Aesthetic wins out. I could have guessed that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So what's going to try to dethrone this now? Classic for real, $2. DMing picks the Sam and other choices as requested. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Which we, of course, already did.
Matt Yarrington, $5. New Orleans class.
And I put in the original one for reference. I thought it'd be interesting to not put in the Eaglemoss one. I know, because it is different. Like, a bit of a faithful shout.
A good picture too.
It's the only picture.
I know. It's when you start, actually trying to make it 3D that it falls a little bit apart for me. So,
the purple, man, the purple.
Yeah, and highlighters everywhere. Yeah, the Wolf 359 fleet was interesting. You never really got a real sense of it back in the day. Since the internet and everything, that's just like everywhere. And to see them show up in Battle of the Wolf 359 by JTFX, I think they did a great job. JTVFX, whatever it is. So yeah, as much as there's a little bit of scaling issues and things with it, I like the ship. I like the design just fine. What do you guys think, though? Go vote in the poll: the Enterprise B or the New Orleans class.
Yeah, I mean, I've always liked New Orleans. I remember I made top trumps when I was like 12. And for whatever reason, I just like the name as well as the overall design. Because obviously, I think New Orleans as the city with Carnival or Mardi Gras, so it's got a cultural significance that goes beyond most ships in Trek. Niagara Falls, of course, but that's a bit more niche in terms of, I think, internationally, you've heard of the Mardi Gras more than Niagara Falls. As long as international. So I was like, oh, New Orleans, cool. And it's a good design. I think the lighters are fine. Creative. Which is just fine to think if they're genuinely highlighters, then the ship is highlighter scale. That's the more amusing thing, right? Because they could have casted the highlighters and then made out of foam, bigger versions to be. But that's the scale of highlighter, exactly the scale the ship is. It ain't big. It's a very small miniature, so tiny. Oh, it's not going to be close. It's not going to be close. That's okay. Jade Dow. Yeah, no love. And if someone puts it in, but otherwise, no.
Yeah, with 36% or 36 votes, sorry. 68% the Enterprise B wins here, so.
Keeping it, keeping its championship. I like it.
All right. Next up, we've got the Matt Yarrington $5 Dauntless class.
Now we're talking very different genres and different styles. Think carefully on this one, guys. This is an icon. Is it good? Well, you guys be the judge.
Well, it is good, yes. But we'll beat out the Enterprise B. So yeah, one of the classics growing up. as like a precursor to TOS. The ball ship, I guess you want to call it. I don't know. What the hell? Yeah, it's very basic, rudimentary shapes, whatnot, but it works for the era, and it's so iconic. Cisco's a big fan of it. He's got one in his office, so we can't go wrong there. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what you guys say about it and whether it's the ship for you as far as beating out the Enterprise B.
And while knowing exactly when it came from is kind of a tricky one, but are you of the mind that you would argue that it's an NX era design, that this is just the refit version of, because they mentioned the Essex, that's the era it's from, blah blah. Would you die on that hill, or would you say no, that was a different design altogether, and it doesn't make sense to be pre-NX?
I would say it's pre-NX, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I absolutely would.
Me as well.
It just makes sense. Just because of the design. It's more of a simplistic design that we would initially go with, I think. So
a lot of wasted space, of course, but a lot more windows. I know it sounds like a silly point, but if you're going out into deep space and having windows is actually really important for crew quarters. So having that curve, having windows, all the outer rooms have, I don't know. There's something to that. Oh, Matt Yarrington, thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, 39 votes. Enterprise B wins with 62%. So,
it's so funny because I wonder if people put some heavy hitters against the B, it's going to lose hard. It's nice to see this thing do so well, because giving it a chance, guys. Who would vote NX01? Because that was one of the winners for a bit. Who would vote NX01 over B? Put your hand up if you'd vote NX01 right now. Not the choice, but I'm asking. All right, still got a
Darren
winner.
Wagner, 42 months. Remember, 42 months at the rank of ensign.
Thanks so much.
How about the Constellation class from TNG?
Which is which I'm calling out the one with glows. Because kind of the TNG-ness of it. So with some glows as well.
Yeah, the original Stargazer, or the Hathaway. I know Darren's a huge fan of this ship, and like I said, I'm not the hugest fan of 4 nacelle designs myself, but this is quite a unique one because it's from an era I really like. Because you got to think this is near the end of the motion picture era. It's maybe not quite motion picture year, maybe that's Star Trek 2, but near the end of that design phase, I would think. And it looks like a heavy hitter. It's got a unique saucer shape, thickness, and it's got the bulges on the bottom, which actually serve some kind of purpose. It's got a lot of shuttle bays. There's a lot going on with this. A lot of photon torpedo launchers. The redundancy of having 4 nacelles that can swap out for long range interstellar exploration. There's a lot going on with this ship, and it's quite sturdy and stocky. Taking the refit nacelles and putting them on sideways was another interesting choice. Lots going on here while maintaining the visual continuity with the motion picture, but making it feel different enough that it either is part of that fleet or, as I said, maybe near the end of that era. And older ship in TNG for sure, but yeah, an interesting one nonetheless. Just not a huge fan of the 4 nacelles or the way that they changed the back of the nacelle to be more squared off. I prefer like the actual refit nacelles that are a little bit more sleek and kind of cutting edge at the back. But
yeah, I mean, this one's grown on me heavily over the years. I always liked it, although I remember I had a miniature of it that was more blocky than it should have been, and it was like the wrong size to everything else. It always felt out of proportion. But having it within 3D and then getting Tobias Richter's model, and then doing it for the fan film Judy Calls and other Emma ones, it's really great. It's great in motion. The flow is really excellent. You can really sense a logic of design that only comes from Rick and Andrew's brain. There's a really strong oomph here. Like, no part of the hull is under detailed, no part is over detailed, except the fact that it's got high end sensor details, which are all spaced at good parts. No, it's great, and I love how they changed nacelles because they wouldn't be the same nacelles if they're that generational. There'd be something different. So anything is good. I'm glad they changed it. Yeah, it's great. I still don't love the front doors or the side, wherever the doors are.
I just want to interrupt you for a second.
Oh.
It's 50-50 right now in the poll.
Oh, first.
So, Darren, you should be proud.
Yeah, an almost dethrone is almost as good as dethrone.
And there's 38 votes. So anybody want to vote now? Do so.
Wow.
Let's see who wins.
You will literally decide the fate of this ship because we've not had half and half. I don't think we can allow a half and half, really.
You'll be like Roger. You can be the decider.
Wow, what a pull out of the air reference. I love it. No, it's great. It's and having done animations with it, seeing it fire from both torpedo launchers feels epic. It has a flow that's really cool. I really like doing that for the one. Were you in that one? Were you a Ferengi in that? No, you were Ferengi later. I was thinking there was a Ferengi in that one, but you weren't it yet. Who did a bad thing and then, yeah.
All right. I was going to wait till it changed, and it changed. 39 votes. The Enterprise B wins with 51%.
Oh,
ending the poll.
So close. So close.
Just didn't want to hang there. It took so long to get the extra votes that I just didn't want to risk it.
Hunt, Stuart, I get you, man. We done enough of these. Well done, Darren. You almost got us. You almost did it. Wow, brilliant.
All right. Richard Lau, 10
tension,
pounds.
Man. That was tension, wasn't it?
Star Trek Online Kitty Hawk variant
Yes.
of the Ark Royal, basically the Picard skin. I don't know what any of that means, so you're going to have to let me know which ship.
I mean, I did what I could on what was expressed, and it's the Star Trek Online picture, which is this, which I thought was
one.
I mean, I thought that the Ark Royal was that. Picard skin, I don't know.
Because this is a ship that was in...
I mean, is there anything for that for Picard era? I mean, I don't remember seeing anything of that.
This was in Starfleet Command.
Yeah, that's why it's fun.
And Legacy. I think this was...
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, it's that one. Okay.
It wasn't Legacy.
Okay. Boy, that is not an easy one to Google because it's not really a... And the fact these are from another YouTuber is like how limited people have, posted graphics about this. Okay. All right, I'll let you fix that.
Oh, with the Picard skin. I liked it better with the other skin. All right. Well, this is a thing that exists. The first time I'm seeing this one. And,
he's right, guys. That is a thing that exists. I agree.
I'm very good at pointing out the obvious. But here you go. Vote. Do you like this thing better than the Enterprise B? It's just that simple. It's got a unique look. I preferred the other one with the more TNG, or not TNG, movie era style look. But
we are slightly biased on that, so fair to say. I mean, the nacelles do translate to most sort of styles. I don't really like the pontoony bits, and the back feels too bulky. But if it's trying to be intimidating, I agree it is. It's obviously big. But yeah, it's fine.
Could be worse, could be better.
Yeah, it is. It does the job, but it doesn't have a flair to it that some other ships have. I'm saying it's bad, just missing a flair. But it's not bad.
Okay, well, let's close that out. 27 votes.
Which
is a better design? The Enterprise B wins with 85%. So a standout victory. Moving on. Olivia Julius, $5. The first Discovery, the one from the first Discovery teaser trailer. The Discovery Alpha. Yeah, this is a better design than the final Discovery. So we did a fantastic covering of this when it came out. We're quite positive about this, more or less. Red Bazaar collectors, it's an important thing to have. Even the truncated engines where they kind of attach at the back of the nacelle and not long drawn out chopsticks was much better designed. So I'm sure a lot of people still wouldn't be happy with it, but considering they had a week, I think, to rush this before the trailer at San Diego Comic-Con, I think they did a really fantastic job. I wish they wouldn't have changed it so much, though. So, but yeah, I definitely prefer this Discovery to the actual Discovery that we got, and I would have liked to see more of it. So, it was a fun video to make too.
It was a hell of a thing.
A new starship for a new show, new Star Trek finally, and we had been around for a few years at that point. So to talk about something new like that was really fun.
And then it got abandoned.
Yeah.
Thrown away! Like yesterday's milk. Yeah, I mean, I did a trailer with it. I had Barry Chapman and then Rob Bonchoon of all people rush out for me a textured version of the ship. I got a trailer out, got surprisingly few views considering what I was doing. But I tried. Yeah, and I like it a lot. I think the nacelles are pretty great. This also has a great grills, links there. But that's the thing. They had sketches, the team, and the team actually worked on previous Trek, or at least some variations of pre-Trek. So like, let's make this work. And it does, kind of. And then we got... I wish it was given another shot. I really do. There's a lot of good stuff in this. And having done some work with it, has a shockingly good flow to it. And it really shouldn't have it. But it kind of does. Yeah. Need to be given another shot.
But according to you guys, the poll, 44 votes, Enterprise B wins with 86%.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't going to win, but part of me says it had a shot.
Yeah. Darren Wagner, $5. He's already gone on to say, obviously you can ignore my paid entry for the Constellation since you already gave it a shot. I felt I should have paid for that entry. Happy to give an additional $5. So he did say, okay, you know my favorite non-Enterprise ship design, the Constellation class Stargazer Hathaway from TNG seasons 1 through 4. Have at it, gents. Which
Yep,
we've already done.
The membership
so
counts the super chat, so
yeah,
absolutely counted. But thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Log to the base 2 puts in £1 as a thank you, I think. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Classic for Real gifted another Trekyards membership. First one was David. This is Sean. Received his membership from Classic for Real. So thank you very much.
Super.
Classic. And welcome, Sean.
Welcome.
Classic for Real also puts in $2. Venom Geek Media says that B's bulges are a cloaking device. Interesting concept. What?
No.
Yes.
He's not. He's not arguing.
Really good, though.
He's agreeing. For clarity.
Yeah. His Venom Geek Media's videos are really good, though. He really puts thought into those.
Yes. And still no.
Matt Yarrington, $5. Here's $2 extra for Commander Hawkins for using a picture of the physical model. You get me now.
The New Orleans. You're welcome.
Yeah. All right.
Appreciate you all.
Super chats, I think.
Let's
see. Are there any?
I did put ones on the top that were all submitted.
They're probably PayPal's.
Probably.
There's a bunch of PayPal's.
There we go then.
So Classic for Real. Okay, fine. Do it properly this time. First one, Foley class. Second one, Constitution refit.
Foley.
No. Get that out of there. You just put that picture in. I was like, that's disgusting. Hot garbage. So we're gonna go with a good picture.
I mean, the facades aren't on, but okay.
I don't really care.
And the windows aren't on either.
It's a much better picture. Foley class. There you go. I'm not going to say too much about it.
Yes, we'll let that one linger.
Yes, like a fart.
Yes. An FF, Foley fart. Is it a coincidence, Stuart? Your name is Stuart Foley, and this is the Foley class. Is that a coincidence? Those that don't know, or is that linked in somehow?
I think it's just a coincidence.
Okay.
A happy accident.
A happy ending, perhaps you might have from this poll, depending.
Maybe. Who am I to say?
We have no power here.
Right. All right, so let's close this one out. Who's the better design? Enterprise B wins 70%.
Sorry,
Well,
Stuart.
I don't really care. Next up is the Enterprise or Constitution Refit Enterprise A. Bum bum bum. This should be an easy one, guys. Enterprise A or Enterprise B? Which do you guys like best? Go vote in a poll.
Well, which is a better design? You know, it's not necessarily like best.
Sure.
I mean, yeah. A ship that was only in 2 movies in a scene, and one that was in like 7 space shots. And one of them is a reuse of the Excelsior at warp. Because it's the same damn thing, because they're very easily different. But you know what? It's okay, right? They reuse the 6 shot in Generations, I guess.
TP3D, first time back to the Trekyards channel in years. Nice to see you guys are still active. Glad you're back. Welcome back.
Years?
Yeah.
Where have you been? You mean, oh, is you don't like all modern Trek, which are somewhat half-ended? Fair enough. Have we changed at all?
Yes.
Probably not. Yeah, we're doing polls and votes and lives. Join us. We have a standard time at 9 p.m. GMT, 10 p.m. GMT. See, Matt, I thought that. Maky Raider. That's why I was up there. Take it up with Stuart.
What?
Maky Raider, you missed my Nova Class Super Chat. That's why the Nova was up there.
Did I miss one?
I thought that.
I did read it to say that we don't need to do it as a viewer's choice or as a community one, but yeah, I did miss it. Sorry. We'll get to it. All right, so which is the better design, Enterprise A or Enterprise B? Enterprise A wins with 67%.
It's been dethroned! Now, it would be interesting if someone put in the Enterprise refit against Enterprise A. The technicality is true, because what else could dethrone such a ship? I don't know. Can it be the Nova? Probably not, but we'll see.
Yeah, it won't be the Nova. All right, so Nova class from Matt Yarrington. Sorry I missed your super chat earlier, even though I caught it earlier than that, and just it's fine. All right, so go vote in the poll, which is better. I love the Nova class. It's like a little mini sovereign, but like
baby
kind of...
sovereign, baby sovereign.
Yeah. It's a nice looking ship. Interesting nacelles, nice cutout at the front. Yeah. And nice size. Small little science vessel.
It just kind of works. All right? That's kind of the joy of it. It just kind of works. No, it's a good one. It's got great nacelle design. It isn't literally a sovereign. If it was just sovereign, it'd be disappointing, but it is a very different design while still maintaining a lot of touchstones, but it is its own thing. Had it just been literally Baby Sovereign. No shade to Oliver Lavery Fragg's Baby Sovereign, which is a Baby Sovereign. This is not Baby Sovereign. This is a Baby Sovereign-esque. And the esque is important. The esque is doing a lot of the heavy lifting there. And that's okay. And that's okay. But will it dethrone the king?
It won't.
It won't?
33 votes.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to have to start rushing on these ones, guys, because we got to get through these.
Yeah.
So 35 votes. The Enterprise A wins with 57%. So the Nova class can get...
Damn. That was closer than it could have been. Wow. All right, then.
Let's see. What else do we got? So we got Ray Ricks next. Burrell.
Mm-hmm.
So the Burrell class bird of prey.
First alien. 1 hour and 53 minutes in.
Not that he's keeping score. But yeah, the bird of prey against the refit. This is going to be a tough one because they're both pretty awesome designs. And that actually looks like a shot from it's the Enterprise that's coming up behind it.
Mm. And crew's like, turn us around. I mean, that's the problem, because is the bird of prey a better design? Some ways, yes. Otherwise, no.
Iconic.
Iconic.
And the chat say no with 30 votes. Enterprise A wins with 80%. Like, it's not even close.
Damn. Damn. That tells you, right? That we're zoning in.
And Ray's next one is the Daredex. So
Oh.
it's the Daredex versus the refit.
Well, the A, just to be clear.
Whatever. The same. Yeah.
The paint is worse. I mean, this thing would massacre the A, though. I mean, that'd be a fun fan film to put, like, the last refit in a frame with this, because it's so unbelievably outmatched as scale. It would feel properly intimidating. Like, this thing, imagine being, you know, coming in and being in the middle and being, like, New Hoped, but very impressive. Two wins.
We got some more PayPals there. I'm gonna call the last one for all of them. Ray Rix's £5. Here you go, Sam. Refit it is. So I don't know if that means just for the classics.
Yeah, refit versus Enterprise A. That's why the refit is there as well.
Well, when we get there, we still got this one to go through. Maybe the Daredex will win. You don't even know.
I do, right? It's not up to us.
But it's not going to win with 39 votes. Enterprise A wins with 64.
Closer. People like it more than Bird of Prey. We've learned something. Crazy.
All right, we're going to put the Enterprise A up against the original. Because why not? We do have some more PayPals, I believe.
All right, the ultimate battle. Vote now, forever hold your peace. The refit with the pre-warp orange, or the A with the always at warp blue. The refit with the pearlescent paint. The A with grey paint. Those are the differences. Yeah.
GP3D. Wait, Superman meme. Yeah, all pointing at each other.
Yeah. I finally got a call out after what, like 2 months about my Excelsior film having the line of Connies. Finally, someone said, "Well done." Like, nice detail. I know you called out, but you know you're part of the pre-release group. You don't count. You super count. Yeah.
Well, I'm shocked by the results.
Wow.
The Enterprise A, seriously, over the original ship that was all through TOS that got refitted into the ship from the motion picture, Rathacon, and Star Trek 3.
And the Fireball.
Come on.
So they prefer the ship to appear in 6,
Why?
in 4 and 5. 5 and
Why?
Oh, yeah, 4, 5, and
With
6.
The shittier paint job? No.
Shittier paint job.
I refuse to accept these poll results.
Now maybe if they're including the bridge, I mean the 6 bridge is pretty damn sweet. I said sexy.
So it's the 5 bridge. So it's the 5 bridge. So it's the 4 bridge. I like the one at the end of 4.
Yeah, no, true. So the bridge wise, I mean if the bridge takes it, you know, if they're including that, I don't know if they can be.
All right, well, the original OG best ship ever in the history of science fiction that got refitted into this ship, it's out because the A wins with 67%, which is ridiculous.
I think they're including bridges, Stuart. I think they're including it all design language because that sounds pretty.
Well, fair. Star Trek 2 bridge is fantastic.
It is. Yeah. It is. But
all right, moving on. We got a $5 super chat. Sorry, not super chat. $5 PayPal. The Old Future from Picard Season 2, the CSS World Raiser. Which I did see it. Where'd it go?
It's the Sean Turinjo / Darren Doctorman Kablooey.
What did Darren Doctorman have to do with it?
Oh yeah, he also helped do a lot of the detailing.
Okay.
But Sean did more, but then Darren did like final painting, and then he did a lot of the detailing. Yeah, it's just, you know. Yeah. Tweaked things in length of Sean's work, as people tend to do. This is the Star Trek Online interpretation. I have been asked by a few people to put this in a fan film. you know, and do some pew pews. Imagine if they planned season 2 and 3 at the same time and built the bridge of the D. They could have then shot a scene on the World Razor bridge and just been the D bridge and evil Picard in uniform. And I was like and we all assumed it was green screen, you know. They're not gonna build a bridge for one shot, are they? I was like,
yeah, that actually would have been kind of cool.
Yeah. As I said at the time, they're begging to have a shot of evil Picard being a dick. De-age evil Picard. Get all of the Borg now! Fire the triple mega phaser cannon full force lance! Full spread! Sir, you can't fire full spread phaser! Shut up! Disruptor. Dead.
All right, let's see what the poll's saying. 33 votes. Enterprise A wins with 78%.
So close.
Not even close.
But a few people. Unless we're trolling, but hopefully not.
Next up, we got the Enterprise D alt feature, TNG final episode, All Good Things. So the Galaxy X or the Enterprise A. Go vote. And then there's one more after this, and then we're done.
No, also Sasaguru on the PayPal. Which is very similar to this one, in fact. That's a good one to end on. That feels very apt.
No, the next one's classic for real, PayPal.
I know, but on the super chat. It's a very good one to end on. Because that might win. Oh, damn. Galaxy X is a strong showing today. Goodness.
Do you got a picture of the Enterprise D? Because I don't see
Nope, we haven't got there yet. But,
Sure.
Yeah. Wow. That is a strong showing.
Well, 36% say the Enterprise A wins with 60%. Sorry, 40 votes. My God, I'm fucking tired. 61% got the Enterprise A wins. So get out of here with you, piece of shit.
Get.
Come on, you get on out of here. You got classic for real next, and then Sassy Girls will be the last one.
Go on, Daniel.
But he says the Proxima class from STO.
Mm-hmm.
Which is this beast. Cool ship, I gotta say. I love the TOS aesthetic. But this is not much of a contest, I don't think. I can't believe the Enterprise A won over the fucking refit, though. People are saying more advanced. No, it's not. It's fucking falling apart. Didn't work for shit. Tell me it's more advanced. Go suck an asshole. That's just pissed me off. Anyhow,
at least there wasn't an Enterprise versus Enterprise refit, because that would be like his two babies fighting the same ship but a few years apart.
And nobody super chatting for it, because the last one is Sussy Gurus.
I mean, you can, just not do it.
Well, exactly. Yes.
You can throw it as if you want, but it's not going to change. Also, no one said Horizon, so huzzah! No pandering to the crowd. Just your one. That's okay.
Yeah.
Happy with it.
All right, with 35 votes, the Enterprise A wins with 80%. The Proxima class can get out of here.
Get.
All right, and the last one of the day, Sasagura 2005 euros.
Okay, well, all the votes.
How about
there.
the Enterprise D?
I want to see all the votes on this. I want to see everybody throw in on this. A lot of people here.
Right.
Final note.
So why are you not using one of your renders? Why are you using this? To which I don't get a response. It's cool. All right.
Oh, sorry, my headphones were me for saying what? Sorry.
I said, why are we using this picture and not one of your renders?
Oh, it's just a nice 3/4. I wanted a real shot of it, is all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just wanted a real shot. Good question, though. Yeah.
Been a few where it's like, I'm wondering why I'm not using your own render. I've noticed.
Gotta keep you guessing, haven't I? Gotta keep you guessing.
No, you really don't.
Okay.
All right, so who's gonna win this one? The Enterprise
vote
D
now.
Or...
This is the two babes, right? The refit and the D.
Yeah.
You know,
looks like it could be written the shot right there. It's good.
Yeah. At some point, I'm sure I'll do a film where they come together. No, I say the refit. Oh, I mean, you know a film, Stuart, where the Enterprise refit design features. You help do some narrative for that. That's going to be a good film.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that for what, 4 years now?
2.
Get it done. Get it
Filmed
done.
at the end
I'm
of
excited to
23.
see
At the
that
end of
one.
23. It's a great film. And in fact, it's funny. The thing. Do you remember the thing that happens in the corridor with the tall, famous person
Probably vaguely, yes.
with some ears?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I can now do that properly with the AI manipulation. So that whole scene I'm going to film entirely differently, which is great. And in fact, see, I can't say the other thing, but a set blueprint has become available I never had then, so I can do a much better job with that. So yeah, really, that'd be a really fun piece.
Mm-hmm. And Classic Real throws in $2 and says, I sensed another PayPal before you closed it. No, you didn't. And no, you didn't, because we already did the Proxima class, and it's the last one that's showing for you. So
You're welcome. Yeah, we're both monitoring, and we're both, yeah.
All right, so
yeah, wasn't for that.
it's classic versus classic here. And
Right, can we get at least 50 votes? Come on, 2 more. There's 71 of you here. You're at the Titan stage. Vote! Vote!
Yeah, we need at least 2 more, but I expect us, now that we've said that, for everybody to go vote and jump up to 60 votes.
Guys, have you enjoyed this style of versus? I certainly have. It's been very interesting. Not always the ones we would pick. Would you like to see us do more of these? I think we probably will, but things for like uniforms and phases and such. And do you have any interest in seeing it in a bracket style where they actually go up and then up fighting? So like you can kind of see who wins. Because it's so interesting to see like how far they got, or like conceptually, and then it's got quite far, and then it's been quite interesting to see who's kept winning. So would you have said the B would have won that many? I probably wouldn't have going in. No. But yeah, I
wouldn't have thought so.
But yeah, I gotta commend you guys for thank you seriously for not just putting in the Sovereign, the D, and the Refit as the first 3, because that would lead to constant disappointment. So thank you for keeping it really interesting, because I really enjoyed the variations you guys put in. And obviously you weren't planning when they were fighting, so that was entirely like we were swapping. So that was a really nice way around. 50 votes though, Stuart. I'm gonna close that if you would like.
Right. Yeah, we're going to close it. Enterprise D wins with 64%, dethroning the Enterprise A.
I think you did see a lot more hours with it, so I can't blame people, Well,
if it would have been the refit Enterprise, the D wouldn't have had a chance. But anyway, that's where we're going to close out.
Woo!
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Oh yeah, classic. That didn't come in.
It didn't come in.
No.
Said it was for Sam's Horizon class and Enterprise D. Well, yeah.
No, that one didn't come in at all. Check the thing.
I was looking. I did not see one that said that at all. So
yeah, no, I'm literally going through them all, and it is not appeared. So thanks, but also no, I guess it just didn't go through. Maybe your PayPal said no. Next time on Trekyards.
Yes. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day.
Indeed.
I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Hopefully, we'll see you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bye. Until next time. He's Commander Copy.
He's got a Foley, and there's Enterprise D. Good job. Bye, guys.
Bye. Although, to be fair, it didn't fight anything, really. It just fought the one thing. So it's not even guaranteed this is the best.
It just went to the top, the giant of it.